Hello students, in this video we will see what are carbocations, we'll consider the stability of carbocations and the various factors which affect it. In addition, we'll consider a question related to it which is important in terms if you are preparing for competitive examination. So one of the question which will be considered today is the question I have picked up from one of the question series of CSIR UGC NET. Okay, so let us start. In case of carbocations, what is carbocation basically? It's a cation, right? Having a positive charge whereby the carbon is having only 6 electrons. That's what you can observe here. It's having only 6 electrons. At the same time, you can observe that the central carbon atom is having sp2 hybridization, right? Because of which the 3 sp2 hybridized orbitals are present with respect to each other in a plane at a bond angle of 120 degree, and so it has a flat structure, right? At the same time, one more thing you can point it out is there is an unhybridized p orbital with reference to the central carbon atom, right? And this unhybridized p orbital is vacant. Okay, now after that, if you consider the various parameters, the various factors which can affect the stability of carbocations, then the first important factor is inductive effect. Now in case of inductive effect, you are very much aware what does this factor means. As the number of alkyl groups, since we are talking about alkyl carbocations in this case, I'll be referring only with reference to the alkyl groups. So as the alkyl groups are more electron releasing than hydrogen, so if such an alkyl group is attached to positive charge carbon of a carbocation, it will tend to release electrons towards the carbon since it has a plus I effect, right? So what will happen? Just see, this is a tertiary carbocation, right? In tertiary carbocation, there are 3 alkyl groups. Now all the 3 alkyl groups will have a tendency to donate the electrons. All of them will show a positive inductive effect. What will happen because of this positive inductive effect? Definitely the dispersal of the charge will take place, right? And because of this dispersal of the charge around the carbon atom, it will have a tendency to stabilize the carbocation, right? So you have one concept here: more the number of alkyl groups within the carbocation, greater will be the dispersal of the positive charge, and therefore more will be the stability of carbocation. Okay, so let us compare these 3: tertiary, secondary, primary, also with reference to your normal methyl group, okay, CH3. Now in this case, if I consider methyl, there is no alkyl group attached here with reference to the carbon atom. So on that basis, we can say the stability is the least. No plus I effect takes place. If I talk about this primary carbocation, this one. So in case of primary carbocation, there is one alkyl group which will have tendency to disperse the positive charge, and so stability will be there, right? Secondary, 2 alkyl groups, so it will be having more stability. Tertiary, 3 alkyl groups, so it will be having still more stability. Okay, so on the basis of inductive effect, you have tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary, secondary is more stable than primary, and primary is more stable than a normal methyl carbocation. Is it clear? We'll move on the second parameter. The second parameter is hyperconjugation. Now in case of hyperconjugation, what is hyperconjugation basically? It is a process whereby overlapping of sigma orbital of alpha carbon hydrogen bond of alkyl group takes place with reference to the empty p orbital of carbocation, right? And it is also responsible for relative stability of carbocation. Means what you're going to check, more is the hyperconjugation, more will be the relative stability of that carbocation. Let us see what is hyperconjugation. That would be more clear to you from this figure, this adjoining figure on your screen. See here, as you can observe, this pink colored carbon atom represents your carbocation, and this is a methyl group which is attached on the other side, right? Now what is happening in hyperconjugation? Your carbon atom, the positively charged carbon atom, is interacting. But in what reference it is interacting? As you can see here, only the empty p orbital, the vacant p orbital of carbocation is participating in overlapping with the alpha carbon hydrogen bond. So this is your alpha carbon atom and this is one of the alpha carbon hydrogen bond. So it is overlapping with the empty p orbital of the carbocation. Is it clear? And because of this, certain kind of resonance takes place. That resonance can be specified as this way. Because of this overlapping, what you can observe is this. So what is happening? Initially there was a positive charge on the carbon, but however, due to resonance, there is delocalization of electrons taking place, because of which now in the next form, the next structure, the resonating structure, you can observe hydrogen is having a positive charge. Is it clear? And because of this, what can you say? In one form, you can say the dispersal of positive charge of carbon has been taking place, which will definitely increase the stability of the carbocation. Is it okay? Now again, we'll compare. If you consider in methyl carbocation, no such dispersal of charge is possible because hyperconjugation is not going to take place. If you consider in ethyl carbocation, so in ethyl carbocation, you have here 3 hydrogen atoms, right? So this is an example of ethyl carbocation. You have 3 hydrogen atoms, 1, 2 and 3 here. So 3 hydrogen atoms will have an equal tendency to overlap with the adjacent vacant p orbital, because of which it will be having 3 hyperconjugating structures. Okay. Next, if you consider an example of isopropyl carbocation. So this is the example for isopropyl carbocation. Here, how many hydrogen atoms can overlap? So here, this is one alpha hydrogen atom. This is another alpha carbon hydrogen atom. This is a third possibility. Okay. In addition, 3 hydrogens here. So again, it can interact with this 3 hydrogen atoms as well, right? So there are how many total possibilities for isopropyl carbocation? 6 possibilities. So it will be having 6 hyperconjugating structures. Okay. Now let us move ahead. So in case of hyperconjugation, you can say as the number of contributing structures increases, right? So number of hyperconjugating structure increase, dispersal of charge becomes more and more, because of which the stability of carbocation will go on increasing. Is it okay? Now the next factor is the conjugation of positive charge, right? Now this you can understand with reference to 2 concepts. Now the conjugation of positive charge can take place with reference to a double bond as shown in the first case, that is for allyl cations, or it can take place with reference to benzene ring as shown in the second example, right? Now such concept is in general called as resonance stabilization. So you can just observe the first thing, allyl cation case. Here what happens? There's a shifting of pi electrons towards the electron deficient carbon atom, because of which now this carbon atom will possess a positive charge, right? That means what is happening? In short, I can say the positive charge is getting delocalized within the complete structure. And more is the delocalization, we are very much aware, more will be the delocalization, more will be the dispersal of the charge, and more is the dispersal of the charge, definitely it will give extra stability to the particular molecule, right? So because of this, allyl cations will have an extra stability. Similarly, if you consider benzyl cations, so again in benzyl carbocations you can observe positively charged carbon atom of the carbocation series is in direct link with the benzyl groups, with the phenyl group. Again, there will be a delocalization taking place of the pi electrons of the aromatic system, right? So this is carbon positive charge. This pi electron will be moving from here. As a result, there will be a shifting of electrons. So it will be having this type of resonating structure, this type of structure, right? Similarly, you can show further shifting of electrons again. So these are the different possibilities whereby the resonance is taking place and electrons are being shifted, delocalization is taking place, because of which dispersal of the positive charge is taking place within the complete structure, and as a result it gives more stability to the carbocation, right? After that, the next concept is regarding the effect of substituents on the stability of the benzyl carbocations we'll talk about in particular. So if you consider here OCH3, I have specified three structures in this case on your screen. So if I consider OCH3 group, what type of group it is? It has an plus I effect. Since it has an plus I effect, it will have tendency to donate the electrons, right? So if it donates the electrons, what will happen? Definitely dispersal of the charge, dispersal of the positive charge on the carbocation will increase within the structure, because of which the stability of carbocation will increase. Okay. Similarly, if you consider the next, so in this case only a simple benzyl carbocation has been considered. There's no positive inductive effect group or no minus I effect group, right? So it will be having an intermediate behavior. If you consider this, here there is an NO2 group. NO2 group has an minus I effect. So because of minus I effect, it will have tendency to pull the electrons towards itself. As a result, it will intensify the charge on this carbon atom, right? Because of the intensification, what will happen? Stability of carbocation will decrease. Is it okay? So on that basis, what you can say, the groups having plus I effect will be more stable, right, than this, and the groups with minus I effect will be least stable, right? Let us move. Further, one more point we can consider is regarding the instability of vinyl and phenyl carbocations. Okay. Now, if you consider both of this type of cations, they are highly unstable. And what can be the reason for this? This is because these ions do not undergo resonance stabilization at all. Okay, there is no vacant orbital as such existing with the carbon, right, which can further undergo resonance. Neither it has any kind of conjugated bonding system, so it cannot participate in the resonance, and this is applicable to both the cases, vinyl cation as well as phenyl cation. Okay, so on that basis we can say no resonance stabilization, and so these are highly unstable in nature. So what you can just conclude is your main stability of the carbocation depends on three factors. One is the inductive effect, the other is hyperconjugation, and the next is resonance. Okay, now let us move on the question. So see the question on your screen. You need to specify the correct stability order for the following species. Four structures are as given in your screen, right? And you need to specify the correct order. So let us find it out. Consider the first structure. In case of first structure, see, this is your structure. So this is, sorry, I'll do it again. So in your first structure, you have this oxygen here, right? And this is a positive charge here. Okay. Now here what you can observe, one methyl group attached here, other methyl group attached here, right? So you need to find out how many inductive effects are possible here and how many hyperconjugating structures are possible. Because of two methyl groups, there will be two inductive effect series, two plus I effects, right, on either sides. And how many hyperconjugating structures? CH3, CH3. So it made total of 6 hydrogens, which can overlap with the central carbon atom's unhybridized p orbital, right? Because of which it will be having 6 hyperconjugating structures. Okay, now move on the second structure. In case of second structure, so the second structure is this way. This is a positive charge here, right? How many inductive effects? This is CH3 group here, right? And it is further attached to CH2 series. This is CH2. So you have only one alkyl group, CH3. So how many inductive effect is possible? 1 plus I effect. And how many hyperconjugating structures? So 3 hydrogens here, 2 hydrogens here, 3 plus 2, 5. So total 5 hyperconjugating structures are possible. Okay. Consider the third structure. Third structure is see this way, O, and this is positive. Okay, so again here this is a CH3 group which will be showing a plus I effect, so it will be having a 1 plus I effect. And how many hyperconjugating structures are possible? Because of the CH3 there will be 3 hydrogens. On the other side there is an oxygen atom, so definitely no hyperconjugating structure is possible on the other side. So due to 3 hydrogen atoms we'll be having 3 hyperconjugating structures. And the fourth one, in case of fourth is this way. So this is the fourth one. This is carbocation here, positive charge, right? In this case, no methyl group is directly linked with the carbocation. As a result, 0 plus I effect, right? And how many hyperconjugating structures? It has 2 hyperconjugating structures. Why 2 hyperconjugating structures? Because this carbocation is attached with this particular carbon atom, which is having 2 hydrogen atoms. So because of that 2 hydrogen atoms, there will be 2 hyperconjugating structures possible in this case. Is it okay? Now let us summarize. So we can observe in the first case, 2 inductive, 6 hyperconjugating, right? In the next case, 1 inductive, 5 hyperconjugating. In the third case, 1 inductive, 3 hyperconjugating, and in the fourth case, 0 inductive effect and 2 hyperconjugating structures. So you are directly having your result, which is having an higher stability, which has more inductive effect and more hyperconjugating stability. So on that basis, first structure is more stable than the second, then the third, and then least is the fourth one. Right? So your correct option for this particular question is option number B. Is it okay? So such type of questions are important for various kinds of competitive examinations. This can also be a question which can come in your CET exams, CET test, right? So be prepared for it. Thank you for watching. Work hard, stay safe.